Hello Mooners, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, hello. Today we're going to be doing another book review. I know it seems like my channel is solely about book reviews, but it's not. I just happen to love to read and I love to share what I read. So, and plus I feel like sharing what you read, especially for us women, is very important because a lot of times books are interpreted differently. So here we go. Today's book that we're reviewing is The New Fast Girls: Fasting, an Ancient Practice for the Modern Girl by J.C. Madden. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but she is on Instagram. She is amazing. She does waist beads as well. So yeah, it was a really short read. It took me like 3 days just because I kept putting it down. But literally it has like 49 pages. It's gonna be a breeze. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing my glasses like this the entire review. Just so you know. It's like librarian vibes, right? Adult librarian vibes. No kid shit over here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into, if this is your first video that you are watching about my reviews, I literally just read from the book, just so where you can get the tone of the book. I have highlighted things that I want to share, just so where you can hear the verbiage of the book, how it sounds, if it's interesting to you, if you want to go ahead and purchase it and read it yourself, or if you realize like, that's not really for me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into The New Fast Girls. So in the beginning, she goes to say her introduction, how she started fasting. Fasting has helped me shed the weight of my past failings and celebrate the truth that they took place solely to teach. Going without food for 24 to 36 hours each week allows me to see myself, the parts of me that withhold and those that lash out, and teach me how to adjust towards right action. Every week, when I meet the day with the intention to fast, I am saying to myself in the infinite, teach me what I need to learn. Show me what I need to see. Give me the death so I may live fully. I like that. And sometimes I surely feel I'm going to die, but I don't. I live more fully during and after the fast than ever before. Yes. Give me the death so I can live fully. I like it. What happens when we fast? So these are like the chapters. Very short. Again, it's really, really a quick read. The human body is designed an automatic mechanism which powers down the digestive system when we sleep. The body is free to do its most energizing, consuming task of digesting, metabolizing, and preparing to eliminate waste from the food that we eat. So during sleep, as we know, our digestive system powers down and our body kind of rejuvenates during sleep. It says here, this was really interesting to me. It goes in to say, once the body has used up the stored fat, it begins to burn muscle in order to continue keeping itself alive. This stage of using the body's protein and muscle for energy, resulting in muscle mass loss, is the beginning of starvation. Getting to this point would typically take 40 to 60 days depending on the weight of the faster, and that is nothing close to what fast girls advocate or practice. Did you hear that? So it would literally take 40 to 60 days for our bodies to start using our muscle for energy. I just want to say, when I was into my fitness journey 2 years ago, I was heavily into my fitness journey. I literally would be so stressed out about eating at the right times and things like that, just so where I wouldn't lose my muscle mass. To find out that it takes 40 to 60 days to actually even do that, I'm telling you, the fitness industry is sometimes a joke. Anyways, moving on. Fasting enables the body to rest and the energy that is required to heal itself. In fact, the healing process is accelerated when we fast. This happens because newly freed up digestive energy is almost immediately reassigned to internal housekeeping, performing all kinds of essential tasks that are not possible when the body has to expend all of its energy processing the bagel you ate for breakfast, the burger and fries you had for lunch, and the chicken taco dinners that you had. Yikes. This energy is redirected and allows the organs to eliminate and play catch up to any late or missed assignments. Continuous mindful fasting helps to reestablish these important balances by facilitating tissue, cell, and organ repair, all of which boost the immune system's ability to fight disease. To further boost immunity and produce healing, the body also digests unhealthy and dying cells. This process of self-digestion allows for the breaking down and absorption of any abnormal growth such as fibroids and tumors. Because of the amount of toxins fasting clears from the system, as well as the discipline it takes to practice, it is also an effective tool for clearing and strengthening the mind. Now, this is why I have been so intrigued to learning more about fasting, because I want to fast to clear my mind. Not to say that I don't want to clear my body. I definitely do want to clear my body, but more so my mind. I want to feel free in my mind. I just want to be at peace in my mind, if that makes sense. So that's why I've become so interested in fasting, as well as I have my 90-day waist bead waist loss challenge coming up. If you haven't checked out those videos, those are in my videos. But that starts January 6th, and I will be encouraging to do some fasting. Optional, of course, because everybody's not into fasting. But I definitely will be trying to do some fasting days within those 90 days. So yeah, strengthening the mind, that's what keeps you healthy. Like, seriously, like, yeah. In the same way the toxins become stored in the body, causing disease, aches, and pain, so are toxins stored in the mind, contributing to mental disease, emotional ache. This shows up in the form of depression, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and many other sicknesses of the mind. Dr. Furman, a regular practitioner of fasting, says, "The body can heal itself when the proper environment for healing is established, and all obstacles to healing and stressors are removed." I do believe that. Definitely do believe that. Why fasting for the modern girl? One of the remarkable side effects of fasting is its ability to bring to the surface psychological and spiritual ills, in the same way it allows for surfacing and clearing out the waste and residue from eating too much. Yeah. I mean, I feel like when your body is, clearing out, like during fasting, I have done a few fasts. Some of them have been successful, some of them have not, but I feel like during that time when your body is just like in like rejuvenation mode, like just refreshing, renewing, without any additional heaviness, of course things will come to the surface, right? Any type of traumas that you may be holding that you're unaware of, like, yeah, I'm sure it gets really deep, and I'm so for it. Like, I'm ready. Please let me get it, because I need all of this to come to the surface. Get out. You feel me? Come right out to the crown chakra. Let it go. Please. I'm ready. 2020. Fasting is the perfect vehicle for turning down the noise of our lives. It requires that we move slower, observe intuitively, and respond carefully. For modern women, we don't realize the storm of distraction food has become in our lives. Yeah, that was deep for me. Like, food has become a distraction. I truly believe it. How many times do you sit on the couch? How much time do you waste sitting on the couch asking your spouse or your best friend or whatever, what are we going to eat today? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. It's like, bruh, like how long it take to decide? Like, seriously, we're so full and so consumed with things. We can't even hear our bodies telling us what they really want. And if we do, we don't recognize it. We think, oh, okay, yeah, I could go for a burger and fries, when really your body is craving something green, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, it's deep. The benefits of fasting. Moving on. Okay, so now we're on chapter 6. Again, very quick and easy. This is fasting and mindfulness. Fasting and mindfulness could be described as twin practices. In the same way that fasting requires us to be with the sensation and the urge of hunger, yet stay on course in our intention to heal and rejuvenate the body, mindfulness requires us to be awake and aware in the present moment in order to settle and see clearly. The basic rule is to be here now. Continue to bring your attention back to what it is that is taking place in the present. It is no accident that the word present is the word gift in the same, all in the same. Yeah, be here now. That's interesting. It's hard to do. Multitasking has become like a lifestyle. And although we think we get more done, I really feel like we're like draining ourselves and like really like just building blocks for shit to fall apart, honestly. Why medicine won't cure us. So it goes on to say, for an example, Sally eats too much sugar, overworking her kidneys and her adrenals, causing them to slow down and underperform. When Sally presents her symptoms of anxiety to her doctor, he treats her anxiety. She is now taking prescriptions to alleviate stress and feelings of sluggishness. But since the very first rule of medicine is that all drugs are toxic, the first rule of medicine is that all drugs are toxic. Yeah, she is likely on her way to a new set of problems. An irregular heartbeat, imbalanced blood pressure. This is all in addition to her initial kidney and adrenal issue. From her yet to be addressed tendency to sugar binge. Physicians and pharmaceutical companies are creating disease to treat disease. Physicians and pharmaceutical companies are creating disease to treat disease. Whew, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. But no matter how many pills are formulated and how many patients march to the pharmacies to purchase them, illness prevails. The reason is simple. In order to create our bodies a disease-free environment, we have to stop partying to disease-enticing habits. We need to get back to our natural hygiene. In plain spoken terms, it is the practice of mindful fasting, eating fresh fruits, getting plenty of exercise, sleep, and clean water, air, and sunshine. It is that when we abide by these simple, affordable, easy to maintain tenets of wellness, our health will flourish naturally with uninterrupted ease. 10 tips for fasting. Power down. Fast day is a perfect opportunity to bring your hectic pace to a slower crawl. Instead, move as deliberately, slow, and mindfully as possible. The body's energy will likely be down, low at this time. So when you fast, obviously your energy will be low. So it's the perfect time to slow down. Take your time. Journal. Now is the time to record what's going on in that head of yours. It's time to have reflection and be more of a scientist than a state prosecutor. That made me laugh. Be more of a scientist than a state prosecutor. Definitely. Take your time. Be easy with yourself. Tidy up. While you are clearing out the toxins in your body and mind, it seems fitting to tidy up your space as well. Continue to keep your energy levels in mind. Catch yourself breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, pushing the air into the belly as like filling a balloon. Exhale, pulling the navel back towards the spine, expelling the breath and any negative thoughts and sludge with it. This will revive and refresh you. Repeat as necessary. Meditate. take 5 to 15 minutes to just sit. I like that. I cannot wait to tell and teach and inspire the goddesses in my 90-day waist bead waist loss challenge that meditation doesn't necessarily mean that you've cleared your mind and that you're not thinking of anything. Meditation could be as simple as just sitting still, breathing in your tea. You know, like drinking your tea and just having it in your face. Take 5 to 10 minutes to do that. It feels so good. I do it all the time. It's my favorite meditation. Go to bed early. This process is greatly enhanced by the additional rest that you will allow yourself to get. Read. Clearing things out inevitably, what? You know what I'm saying. Why can't I say that right now? Clearing things out means that there will be available space to plant more. Be compassionate with yourself and others. Keep it to yourself. Besides your support group, be careful who you let in your circle. Negative energy has an interesting way of jumping tracks and landing on the unsuspecting. Take a technology break. Whoo! Avoid excess communication, including telephone calls, email, text messaging, social networks. Let the television and radio and newspaper take the day off as well. You will notice in short order how much energy you have saved. Yeah, you ever be like strolling on Instagram or Facebook and just be tired as hell? You're taking in all of that energy from every single post that you read, everything that you comment, everything is in your mind, in your body, now in your energy, just in there. It's exhausting. Breaking the fast. The proof of the pudding is in eating it. By a small sample, we may judge the whole piece. That's like a quote. Prepare for this moment in advance by stocking up on watery fruits and vegetables. This should be your breakfast. Fresh fruit is the best way to get all that collected toxins and waste out of your body. So here are some tips on breaking your fast. So breaking your fast is, the day that you're done fasting, whenever you choose. If it's 24 hours, 36 hours, in the book it says that's the recommended time frame. So if you go a day, just water, fasting with water, this is how you would break it the next day. Absolutely no animal products, dairy, or any of the such following the fast. No sugary drinks, sodas, coffee, or alcohol. Citrus fruits are the best way to break a fast. Oranges and grapefruits. Follow your break fast with fruit and a lunch of green salad with fresh squeezed lemon or orange juice. Chew your food slowly. Intention. Do not overeat. Eat and drink everything at room temperature. I love that. I already do that. Like I don't even really use my microwave, and I don't like my water cold. I honestly it's a pet peeve. I cannot stand when my husband will put the water picture in the fridge. It's like, I can't drink that water now. I have to pour it and let it sit for a few hours to get room temperature. Thank you. Yeah, and so that wraps up the review. In the back, she has some references, books that she suggests. As you see, I've underlined them because I am a book fanatic. So again, this was a really short read. I loved it. I got it off of Amazon. I'm gonna try and leave the links below. I'm getting better, but I'm not good at that yet. So this is the wrap up of the new Fast Girls. I enjoyed it. It has a little bit of history in here of how fasting came about, back for our ancestors. I didn't touch on that, but yeah, I don't want to read you the whole entire book. So if you're interested in learning how to fast, or maybe just want to try it, I would definitely recommend checking it out. All right, so that is that. Peace and blessings. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I have so many videos in the works. I am working on trying to create more videos. I have so many ideas. I just have to create them. So peace and blessings for being so patient on my uploads. I am so grateful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.